Hey guys, this is the O2BT tutorial series on regular expressions, and in this video I'm going to be talking about searching phone numbers. Okay, so in the first video in this series I actually gave an example of a regular expression string that matches against phone numbers. And in this video we're going to actually take a little closer look at that and sort of deconstruct it and see how we created that string. Okay, so here's the situation. I have just scraped a website and I've gotten this static file, which is essentially a list of organizations, right? And the associated phone numbers. And what I want to do is I want to parse this file and sort of get all the associated phone numbers, just the phone numbers, and maybe funnel it into a text file for future reference. Okay, so I'm essentially just extracting data. In this case the phone numbers, and I want to use a tool to be able to do that. So the tool that we're going to use is this really cool Unix tool called egrep. And what egrep stands for is Extended Global Regular Expression Printer, I think, in terms of the P. Anyways, so how egrep works is that we pass in a regular expression as an argument or a string. So and we pass in a file. Right, so what it'll do is it'll go through our file and search for all matches of our regular expression. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to pass in a regular expression that matches against the phone numbers. Okay, so obviously our regular expression has to start off with a caret because we're matching for the beginning of the line. Next, we're going to open a capturing group. As you remember from the previous video, a capturing group is essentially quite self-explanatory. It captures a group of characters for future reference, which is called back-referencing. Okay, so we create our capturing group. Next, we create a character for a literal open parentheses. Okay, so this is going to match for any phone numbers that has the literal parentheses, open paren, before it. Then we're going to match for a digit character, so that's this right here, and not one, but 3. So we have that quantifier right there. Okay. Then we have a literal character for the close paren. Okay, I'm just gonna move this over a little bit. Okay. At this point right here, we actually want to create a alternation because we're not entirely sure if the phone number we're searching for is going to have parens or not. So we want to create a alternation, that is a given choice of alternatives for our regular expression. Okay, so next we want to start off the same way. So caret, and then we're just going to match for 3 regular old digits without any parens. And then we're going to match for a character class that will either contain a dot or a hyphen. Okay, that's the character class right there. And what we actually want to do is we want to make that optional. So the phone number that we're searching for may or may not actually have these sort of delimiters between the numbers. Okay, and next we're going to close that entire capturing group, and what we're going to do now is we're going to actually make that whole thing optional. Okay, so this entire capturing group we're going to make optional, saying that the prefix for any phone number is not actually even required. So this actually makes our entire regular expression way more robust and way more flexible. Okay, so next we're going to match for 3 more digits. Okay, And again, we're going to match for the dot or the hyphen. Doesn't have to be there, the optional quantifier. And then we're just going to match for the last 4 digits. Just going to move this over a little bit more so you guys can see. And then we just close it off with a $sign, which matches for the end of the line. Okay, so that is actually our entire regular expression. Looks super scary when we make it, but when we deconstructed it and actually broke it down into the individual components, not too bad. Makes a whole lot of sense. All right, then we just want to pass in the name of our text file. Okay, and as you can see, it spews back all the phone numbers that match our expression. Okay, so what we can actually do, if we want it, is we can funnel that into, say, a separate sort of data file that has all the parsed info. Okay, so as you can see, using egrep and regular expressions against static content that we've scraped or otherwise acquired is actually a very, very powerful tool and can be used for a variety of different applications. This just being one of them. Okay, so this is just a quick example on how to parse phone numbers from a, I guess, data set using regular expressions. So I hope you guys learned a little something from this video, and definitely stay tuned for future videos in this series. Probably going to do some more cool examples, and yeah, thanks for watching, stay tuned, and see you in the next video.